Women's History Month. Yesterday was International Women's Day. Shout out to all the women out there. Hey, everybody coming in. Welcome to Next Level Podcast. I'm your host, Ebony Francis, and we have a great show lined up for y'all tonight. We have a special guest. She goes by the name of Sheridan. Follow her on IG. Her name is Streets and Spice on IG. She is a amazing chef, so I'm just really excited to get to know all about what she does and how she started her business, and just being a private chef and working with all these different people is up my alley, so I'm really excited. Hi.
Hey girl, hey, happy
Hey
Women's
girl, hey.
Month. We in this thing. I'm great. How are you doing today?
I'm good. Happy Women's History Month. I got this Whitney Houston over here.
Oh, you got the vibe. That's the vibe setup right there.
Okay. So yes, let's get right to it, everybody. My name is Ebony Francis. Welcome to Next Level Podcast. Shout out to Skyy Media. You already know this is our IG live edition where we have the most exclusive interviews with your favorite celebrities and your favorite IG personalities and sensations. And we're excited to have Chef Sheridan in the Skyy Lounge tonight in honor of Women's History Month. So y'all know we celebrate women 24/7,
24/7, but especially in March. Don't forget it.
So tell me, how are you? How have you been?
I'm good. I mean, granted, we have a pandemic, a pandemonium, a pancit, or whatever you want to call it. But I honestly will say that it has probably brought me the most blessings throughout my career thus far. So I am not complaining about it at all.
Period. Listen, I'm surprised myself. This pandemic has been bringing more, like success and just more drive and all of that good stuff. So I'm happy to hear that. So we're going to jump into this game. We have an icebreaker that we play here in the Skyy Lounge.
Okay.
So we're going to play an icebreaker. And this one's called Throw It Back. So we're going to relive some moments, relive some memories. They're not bad. Relive some memories.
I'm ready for it.
Regarding you being a chef. So
okay.
The first one is, when did you realize you were a great cook?
I would say probably in college, first year of college.
Did you major in culinary?
No, I was actually going to school for marine biology. I wanted to work at SeaWorld. Sorry, Shamu.
We're gonna swing back to that one because I want to know about that. I was wondering. Okay, so how did you book your first celebrity client?
Actually, I used to bartend at this dive bar in Culver City in Los Angeles. And one of the regulars that would come all the time, his girlfriend's sister is married to Tony Gonzalez, which is an amazing tight end. He is a Hall of Famer, and that was my first major celebrity client. So it is literally who you know. It was crazy.
Exactly. And if you can cook, they're going to want your food, so it doesn't.
Right.
All right, so here we go. What made you decide to become a private chef versus working for a restaurant?
The funny thing is, I actually, through college, I was working in a restaurant. I was just on the front end. So I would serve, I would bartend. I actually was managing for a while. So my experience with restaurants, I've seen the good, the ugly. I did actually cook in a restaurant. It wasn't for a very long, it was maybe 6 to 8 months. So I did get experience, but I just like that one-on-one connection. I like learning the client. I like being able to go into these beautiful homes and different cities. It's just, it's like going to an office every day versus being able to travel and be out and still do what you love to do. I just get a beach in my background, so I'll take that.
Yes, I agree. I agree. Let's get into these questions. I'm super excited. So everyone, once again, this is Next Level Podcast. We have Chef Sheridan in the Skyy Lounge. Make sure you go follow her on Streets and Spice on Instagram. So let's get right to these questions. Let's circle back to that one when I asked you if you went to culinary school. So what made you get into culinary and knowing that you were in marine biology?
I've loved food forever. My dad, the crazy thing is my family is very rooted in food. So my dad was a chef in the Marines. My brother was a chef in the Navy. And then I didn't necessarily grow up with my dad in that side of my family, but I just feel like it's in us.
Right.
I've, I love food. I think I'm an only child, so I feel like a lot of the things that I did were kind of just like random tasks and like adventures. If I wasn't in the backyard playing, I was inside like trying to make something of something. So that was always fun. But yeah, definitely like I would say college was what really pushed me just because I was just tired of eating the food on campus. Like it was just
I
not,
agree.
I was like, I have an apartment, I have a kitchen, I have a full refrigerator. I'm paying all this money to live here, so because it was close to campus, why
Hmm.
not just make it myself and take it with me?
Yes,
So,
that's a whole come up story. Like, listen to how
right?
I was tired of it. I was
I was
tired of
like,
this
no,
late
I
night.
cannot eat Taco Bell one more day. Like Taco Bell's out.
Oh my gosh, Taco Bell is out. Oh man. They're definitely in the comments giving you so much love right now. So shout out
Yeah,
to everybody in the
yeah. Hey,
comments.
everybody. Love you too, Sheila. I saw you, girl.
Yeah, shout out to you. So you were listed as the top 25 private chefs to look out for in Los Angeles. I wish I
Yeah,
had like
yeah.
an applause button.
Thank you.
So as a woman in the private chef industry, how important was it that to be recognized?
It was actually, it started off as like an Instagram, I guess like a promotion that the magazine was doing. And, all these people started tagging me and I'm like, what is this? And it's like, I'm getting all this love and it is hard. Like, I mean, I have mentors that I look up to that, I've never even actually met, but we have just created this, friendship and camaraderie over Instagram
Mm-hmm.
and social media where like they're sending me and dropping gems and, inspiring me and pushing me because it is a very male dominated field and at times it does get a little deterring. I mean, I've been turned down from being a private chef because I'm a female and the client's girlfriend doesn't want them to have a female chef. And it's
Mm,
like, you don't want me because basically I'm a girl. Like, you don't even know what my food tastes like. You didn't want to give me a chance because of whatever uncomfortability that would cause you. Like, I'm professional. So, I mean,
right,
that
right.
was the choice, but it just sucks that that was even an option, for that to even be a thing. It's like, wow, this is real. Like people really judge you off of your gender. Like that's crazy. So
Yes. Well, here you are. I'm happy you pushed through that one because it's crazy to know how that it can be like that in any industry. Like it
right,
does
seriously. And
actor.
I mean, I was down about it. Just it wasn't even the client itself. It was just the fact that that was like I said that was even the
Yeah,
option. So but one door closes, another one opens. I ain't worried about it.
exactly. Period. So with that being said, it's been almost a full year since the pandemic,
Hmm.
and we've all been through a lot. We were going through ins and outs, ups and downs, wins and losses. So what is your quick and tasty meal that you would suggest for a boss mom with a family and, running the household and the boardroom at the same time?
Yeah, I'm a really big fan of one sheet pan dinners or meals.
Mm-hmm.
Being able to kind of just like utilize your vegetables, getting a protein. I mean, depending on if you're vegan or vegetarian or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, I mean, you can like literally season a chicken breast or, some salmon, get some veggies, literally throw it all on one sheet pan over some aluminum foil, drop that
Yes.
thing in the oven. The black temperature setting is 350 and you leave it in there for 20-25 minutes and honestly it's a meal. And
Ah,
once you serve the food, you literally wrap up all the aluminum foil. It's trash. You barely have any cleanup. So
that's true.
you don't have to flip it, you don't have to stir it, you
Mm-hmm.
just literally throw it in the oven and leave it there.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's probably like the best thing that I could suggest to those people who are working from home who, if they could a quick break, they could throw it in the oven, finish up their work,
Yeah,
come back after their lunch break, or they got kids, like whatever. I think that's just the best. It's easy
girl. I
and
don't have
healthy.
kids. Yes, I don't have kids, and that's a great gem for me.
Yeah.
That's a great gem for me. I never thought about that. And I'm looking at your page right now. Like, please go follow Street and Spice. The food, I'm a foodie. Like, I was so excited to interview. Like, I went to school for hospitality. Like, I've worked in like the
Okay.
industry. So I'm like, I'll be eating. So this is amazing. Make sure I go follow her.
Thank
Make sure
you.
I go definitely go follow her because this food is looking too good. So as we wrap up, first of all, thank you so much for being here again.
Thank
Next
you for
Level
having me.
Podcast. The comments are going crazy for you right now. I love it.
I
So
appreciate y'all.
I'm getting to my last questions, but one is definitely wanted to know, how was the work transition during this pandemic? Like, how was it knowing, like, okay, like things are about to be different, like sanitation and like restrictions and this and that. Like, how was it adjusting to the new?
In the beginning, sanitation to me wasn't really a thing. Working in restaurants, you actually, I mean, you get certified for food handling. So, I mean, if you're doing your job correctly, and if you're, taking those steps and protocols, the pandemic really shouldn't have changed much. You should pretty much be doing that all the time. It shouldn't just be because of coronavirus. So that's the first thing I would say for sure. But I mean, I think it was a hard transition just in the beginning. That was when everybody was buying up like 99 rolls of toilet paper and buying out the grocery store. Like literally, it was about to be a zombie apocalypse. So I kind of fell back. People didn't want people really in their homes as much or at all because of what was going on. So I kind of did have a halt with work. I was doing some meal prepping, but even then, like, I just personally was just kind of in a funk myself, like what was going on. It was, a lot of just kind of, it was just weird. So I don't know. I'd probably say like if that was like around March, like it wasn't until June. Shout out to Gemini season A, but it wasn't until June until really like I started kind of getting back in the field, and that's when I actually got my next client that was in June. So yeah.
Shout out to you.
Yay, thank you.
Yes. Okay, well, what would you like to tell us? Like, what's something you want to leave us with, or through these months of?
Okay, I mean, a lot of people always ask me, like, like you asked me earlier, like, what's a good meal to go to? But I always like to tell people, and it's like a cheesy little thing, but I always tell people to eat your colors. The more colorful your plate is, the more than likely the healthier it is. If you think about vegetables, bell peppers, you have, all your greens. The more colorful the plate, I feel like the happier your body. So just kind of like think about the more colors you can put, and you're more than likely not going to steer yourself in the wrong direction. So
yes, that was amazing. Yes,
yes.
Eat your colors. Everything that you're saying right now, write it down because they're gems. And especially that aluminum foil one, I'm definitely going to do that one. That would make me want to cook more at home.
Yeah. And it's super simple. I mean, like I said, it's hands off. Like you just throw it in there and then 20 minutes later, pull it out. You're good.
Yeah, someone said Gemini season. Shout out to the Gemini.
Yay!
I'm not a Gemini, but I love me some Gemini. So
okay. What are you?
But I am a Scorpio, a cusp Libra. I'm October 23rd.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
I got the balance thing.
There you go.
I take that so serious. Like, I'm balanced.
Right. That's actually like that's a thing. So.
Right. But thank you so much. Thank you
so much for having me.
Definitely already got a follow from me. I don't know. I might be DMing you, just asking you a bunch of questions. But everyone else,
let me know. You can DM me. I answer all of them. It's crazy out here, but I try my best to get back to everybody. So for sure.
Exactly. And I appreciate that. So thank you so much. I'll let you say your goodbyes.
All right. Thank y'all for joining. I appreciate everybody that came through. Thank you and the podcast for, supporting women during this Women's History Month. Ladies, back to you. You guys are awesome. I appreciate the platform that you're giving all these people, and, basically keep it up. I'll see y'all at the top.
Period. And shout out to Skyy. Happy birthday, our boss lady of Skyy.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Thanks, boo. Chef Sheridan. We out. Skyy Level Media. Next Level Podcast. I'm your host, Ebony Francis. Be safe.
Bye.
Bye.